What's up, guys? It's Sienna and welcome back to CC's room. So today we got, has Sonny done enough? Has he done enough? Is he good enough? Is he not good enough, you know? So I'm excited, y'all, because I don't know what was I gonna say? I don't know what is it called, cover? I was like I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know what cover is going to be done in this, but I'm excited. Let's just go ahead and find out.
You winding me up? Everyone's naked.
You winding me up.
Look at that. I love it. We are the hardest working app properly on the internet.
They are indeed, in freaking indeed they are.
Hello people, just wanted to have a little chat, be real with you, it's a little catch up for the week. It's been crazy, it's been nuts. I've not even been here a week yet and already we've got so much done. Like 1, 2, 3, we've recorded 4 covers, we filmed 3 covers. It's been a real busy week and this trial is going to overlap the boys doing the Dynamite tour and the 3rd EP. That's also really exciting but kind of nerve wracking. It's an important time.
Wait, so what?
The tour and the 3rd EP. That's also really exciting but kind of nerve wracking. It's an important time for the band. And to be honest, I'm just really grateful to be here.
Yes.
Like, shit, I don't know. I never know what to say at this kind of stuff. It's all a bit like, this isn't a usual situation for a person to be in. Look at what's going on. Like, the boys do some seriously cool stuff and this is a seriously big opportunity, so I just want to make sure that I grab it with both hands and make sure I'm doing everything I need to be doing and more for the boys and for the fans like you guys, the roadies, and for Blair. Just in all aspects, I know that I need to really like step up now. Obviously this isn't an opportunity I want to waste. I've had previous experience in a band before. I loved it. It was the best thing. I had the time of my life, and from there it kind of went a bit like I stopped with the music. I went and got a job and whatnot, working on the railway. Like my headspace when I left the last band, when the last band finished, rather, should I say, was that I've done this now, I'll go back, I'll get a job. And I think the only reason I did that was because in my head the kind of dream of being in a band, like in a boy band, was kind of over for me. I didn't think it was going to work out anymore.
Aww.
And I've got to be honest, it wasn't a time I massively enjoyed. I went from doing what I love doing and singing, making music, playing shows, to wearing a great big orange high-vis jacket and blue rubber gloves in the middle of the night, cleaning trains. Like, I'm thinking, this ain't for me. Like, this is not what I want to do. I spoke to Blair one day during a catch-up and I said, like, I want to get back into music. I want to be part of a band again. And Blair was kind of helping me out with doing that, kind of pointing me in the right direction and whatnot. And then, yeah, I was contacted from Blair and the lads, and they said, look, is it something you'd be interested in doing? And of course that's something I'd be interested in doing. Any sane person would not turn down an opportunity like this. It's been a crazy week so far and I'm excited for next week, to be honest. I want to kind of just do as much as I can during my trial period. I know that I've got something to prove to you guys, the fans, to the boys.
Hey, man. What is going on, mate? Are you right?
Give it a poke.
Do I want to give it a poke? Yours actually looks like a full-on... How has he managed that? Look. That's actually so impressive.
And yeah, the first day I got it, literally everyone was so welcoming. Like, right straight away. He had a good old, like, a long chat with me and was basically explaining like how the days work. You know, it was like, don't be nervous. Like, musically, me and Andy have been good friends for a long time, but Andy musically has been helping me so much. Things with like how your tone is and harmonies and things like that to make sure it blends right. Andy's been an absolute star. Jack, to be fair, me and Jack, we have a lot in common. I feel like even aside from the band, me and Jack, if we just bumped into each other in normal real life, me and Jack could be real good pals. Like, me and Jack get on well. We've spent a lot of time with each other so far. I'm Brooke.
Y'all, Sonny has like this little dimple right here. Like, it's not like very apparent, but like when he talks or when he smiles you can kind of see it, but I just keep staring at it. Like, y'all let me know if y'all peeped that, or if you didn't. Just pay attention.
Come on, man. Brooke's just an angel, and
He is.
Brooke is the man. Brooke just comes in and cheers everyone up. And Brooke's been honestly, Brooke's been awesome. Like the first studio day when I did a take, like Brooke took me to one side and was like, "Dude, you're sounding awesome." And honestly, just all the lads individually and as a collective have made me feel so welcome. Even the people behind the scenes like Robbie, Alex, Connor, they've been so helpful with things like shooting on the videos. They've been real patient with me. And yeah, I can't thank everyone enough. I just want to make sure that I just do whatever I can to help us progress as a band. And that is just my main focus now. Like next week, we've got so much to do. We've got to prepare for the tour. This trial process is overlapping a real crucial time for the boys, for the fans, for everyone involved, and anyone that knows anything about Road Trip. You know, and I just want to keep working. The boys work so hard, and that's something that I really want to keep taking on board. Like, what's it called? Ethos, like the band ethos, if that makes sense. I just need to earn my stripes. I think it was a brave decision bringing a trialist so soon, and I just want to make sure I can repay the boys and you as fans by doing the best I possibly can to make sure that this just takes off. And yeah, exciting times.
Do you guys see it? I don't know if you saw it, but I saw it.
He said stick him in a van, yeah, for a year, and he's not allowed to leave the van. He can live stream the whole thing.
Honestly, even if we just left the house and don't tell him, watch what he gets up to on his own.
I reckon for the first day he'd be really boring, and then he'd get bored of being bored and just start going around the house being like,
yeah. He sounds happy just at the thought of it, look.
Anyway, interview time, everyone shush your mush. You, hello sir.
Hello, sir.
You've had your first ever studio/film day.
Indeed, I have. It was actually really fun. Yesterday, we cut all the vocals for the cover.
Shut up.
Tell that Rob, carry on.
Yesterday, we cut all the vocals for the cover, and then today we went and filmed the video for the cover, which was very exciting. We got some cool tings.
Tings.
Honestly, you want to see what's going on over there. Hey!
I wonder if we can see in the window.
You want to see what's going on over there.
I see Brooke bending over. Like, you have to look in the mirror. I mean, in the window back here. Do you see Brooke? He's like bending over. But you can't see specifically what he's doing. He must have been mooning because he was pulling his pants up.
Very unprofessional. See, the first vocal, I was kind of...
That's very unprofessional. What are you talking about? It's very unprofessional. What's he laughing? You're being very unprofessional. Can you carry on, please?
And sing.
Now I've forgotten what I'm saying.
I'm worried about the reflections in the...
Yeah, I know.
We're not doing anything bad.
No. Just not doing anything right.
For the first vocal, I was a little bit nervous.
Yep, because I can see the reflection. I definitely said something about it.
And then as the day went on, it was cool. We really started to get into the swing of things. All the lads helped me out. They've been really good. Like, just giving me bits of advice. Other than Andy doesn't really know what he's talking about.
You winded me up. That kid got in that booth, petrified.
That was a lie.
I was
Petrified.
Like, bro, take your time. Everyone's gonna love you, man.
That was a lie.
Let's just say he was great.
A lie.
He genuinely was. Came in with a few nerves, but got over them really quickly. Started bantering with the rest of us. Vocally, really strong. And yeah, onwards and upwards. Anyway, as you were.
Yeah, well, carry on. There's no one else in the room.
Again, the lads really helped me out. You know, like how to perform in front of the camera and whatnot. Everyone's naked. Everyone is naked.
What's Ryan's question?
You have to answer this one within 2 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir. If you have to date one of us, which one would you date?
It's me.
I'll probably date Brooklyn.
Oh, you loser!
Yeah.
Right. He's been getting on well with everyone. He's as weird as Brooke, yet as chilled as Jack, and yet as like inquisitive about everything in terms of the band and life as Ryan. So he's fitting really well.
Earlier, when we got back from 2 long days of filming and shooting and everything, he was cleaning in the kitchen.
It was. It's a good round of applause.
That's actually quite touching. I know what the round of applause means in this camp.
Yeah, what's the opposite of a koala? A brick. And it just is, isn't it? It is though. The opposite of a koala in every sense is a brick. As you were, it's your interview.
What? What does that mean?
It is though, think about it. Like, bricks are hard. That's inappropriate. That's still a tough subject for us.
It's his song as well now, as much as ours. It's his song first.
Right, that's not
What is this X Factor thing?
Probably Andy, but he's had more time to collect some
Who's annoyed you the most so far?
Annoyed
Probably
you.
Andy, but he's had more time to collect some annoying points. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
Oh, maybe not Andy. Definitely not Andy. He's been great. He's been the most helpful since I've been here, to be honest.
Who's the what?
That's true.
Oh, maybe not Andy. Definitely not Andy. He's been great. He's collect some annoying points. Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
Oh, maybe not Andy. Definitely not Andy.
I
He's
don't
been
know.
great. He's been the most helpful since I've been here, to be honest. None of the boys really like me until Andy had a swift word. Brian's easily got the biggest
Heart.
in the band.
Heart.
He's got the biggest heart in the band.
What's that up there? Okay, so they're all annoying.
Right, so on a very serious note, which that...
No, it's not your dinner. I'm just showing you what I've got.
Go away!
It's not your dinner. It's not
Which,
just
as you
showing
can
you.
tell, there are very few here. It's been an exciting few days.
Can I have some cheese, please? Yeah, man. Anyway, bro, it's your
Yeah,
end.
man.
You really need to, like, wrap it up, though.
I've been trying for about 15 minutes.
He has. He has. Look, no one's gonna let him finish.
Sorry. Sonny, when is your Dolmio day?
I just came back into that.
Hey, quiet, I want to hear his answer.
No, no, come on, man. It's his interview. Let's talk.
I've got the chart. Okay, Andy, why don't you just
Be quiet for a moment.
Look, everybody needs to be quiet except for Sonny.
Actually, yeah, Andy, could you do that? Could you swap places.
Tap out, man. I'll do it.
No, I can fish mind me being a fin.
I mind you being up here.
Hi,
Sunny,
You're right, I'm Ryan. But people call me Sonny.
you've only been here 2 days.
I felt like forever.
Tell us the story.
I was just gonna eat like an insane amount of money before I answered. I'm just gonna keep going.
What, then don't back down now.
Don't back down now.
Get on the stage!
It's your interview. We'll leave you to it.
Thank you, Andy. You've been a great help since I got here. Brooke's anus is in my Right. As the oldest and the wisest,
Mine looks better than his.
you made me drop some pasta on myself. Sonny's fit in really well. He gets on well with everyone socially and in terms of his work ethic. Jack's playing some mad dirty chords with that there.
These mad dirty chords.
Keep going.
Let's start again, ready? Yeah. I fell in love with your face. There's so many bread flakes that I could eat. Cause I'm married to
No! And here he goes.
flakes that I could eat.
Taste would have rhymed better, but whatever. I'm
Cause
dead.
I'm married to a fish. I love the fish, baby. I love the fish.
That's made me emotional.
Oi, this is Sunny's interview, man. Oh, yeah, sorry, Sunny. Back to you.
I'd like to retract my statement about marrying Brooklyn. He scares the crap out of me.
I'm dead.
That's Essexians.
Brooke isn't from Essex.
Essexians.
Where you're from, Kent.
Lick it. Yeah, but we got the same accent. You're like,
So does Charlie Drew's from Leicester.
no, we don't. He speaks like this. Hi, boys. And you can do Michael today, boys. Oh, bruv. Hey, boys. Oh, bruv. That sucks. How put
Wait, Jack is really what?
Hey, boys. Oh, bruv. That
Jack is really enjoying this.
sucks. How put Oh, that was great, actually, Brooklyn. Yeah, you carry on, bruv.
Jack is really not enjoying this. Stop! Yo, Robbie is literally hilarious.
Jack, I love you.
Cause his face literally changed. He was really enjoying it, and then he just stopped. Look, he's like,
Oh, that was great, actually, Brooklyn. Yeah, you carry on, bruv. Get out the studio. Jack, I love you. Sorry, Steve.
Anyway, yeah, so Sonny's been getting on really well with everyone. Worked really hard, actually. Like, his first night here, couldn't really sleep, got up nice and early, and started looking for locations for Sean. Like, ultimately, we didn't use them, but, you know. No, on legit, he's been great. Like, coming musically, like, as ready as we could have hoped for. And we're going to throw him in bigger and better really soon.
He's going to stand in the freezer for 24 hours. Onomatopoeia!
It's a technique where the word you say sounds like the sound of that.
Like they whoosh. Like this. Like the trees whoosh. Ow. Like that.
Does Brooke's foot hitting a wall sound like pow? We just want a yes or shut STFU Brooke.
shut STFU, Brooke.
Wait, Brooke, I'll do with you. You got a bit of Diet Coke there. If you can hit it once about, I'll back you to the grave. That sounds like pow.
Can you give me more leads in the studio tomorrow?
Wait, no, what is going on? What did Andy?
Coke there. If you can hit it once. Wait, Brock, I'll do with you. You got a bit of Diet Coke there. If you can hit it nice of that, I'll back you to the grave. That smells like that.
Can you give me more leads in the studio tomorrow?
He said something about the Coke, but I don't know what.
Welcome to the man.
It was something about the Coke.
Thank you very much, sir.
So you didn't answer any questions, so we'll genuinely leave you alone for like a minute. Go on. Do you want to come back here? Is this like your spot?
I reckon each of
This
you
is like
should
your
ask him one question. Starting with Andy.
Okay. Hi, Sonny. How's tricks?
How's tricks?
How's things?
Where would you like this?
Things are splendid.
There you go. That was easy.
If you could change one thing about each member from what you've seen so far, what would it be?
Be brutal, Sonny.
That's a good question.
I think bringing the perm back.
You really love the perm.
I really love the perm.
If you could get that back, it would be awesome.
What is going on? See, look, he's
You
done
really love the
something.
perm.
I really.
Hate. Okay.
If you could get that back, it would be awesome.
I don't know, I feel like you're expecting some funny answers.
I think the genius behind that question was to see you suffer. And
It's worked.
it's worked.
It's worked.
tremendously.
I got one. This is one fans probably ask you.
Yeah, go on.
What makes you want to be in a band?
What makes me
Ooh,
want to...
okay.
Even though they're laughing about it, we do what we do. I want to be in a band because ultimately we all love music, right? And, well, I'm too weak to sing on my own for a start.
He said he's too weak.
And, well, I'm too weak to sing on my own for a start.
Why did he cut it?
Bro, it's your video, man.
Yeah, sorry.
I want to be in a boy band because I've always been obsessed with like listening to boy bands. The sound, the harmonies are something I've always liked listening to. I listened to a lot growing up when my mum was playing around the house. I've always enjoyed music and I like the idea of being in a band, chilling with a load of people, even if they are, you know,
Psychos.
these.
These.
I like the whole togetherness of it. I'm a bit of a lonely person really, I just need friends.
Aww.
Bro,
It's a bit of a weird question.
I reckon, yeah. What? Oh, bro, when is this
Funny ones you think.
Okay, so you're on trial, yeah?
That's your question.
Yes, I am.
He said you're a troll. I think he said you're a
Are you just
troll.
coming to chill with us?
What are you doing here?
What?
Brooke asked another question that for political purposes we cannot
Here we go.
share with you at
Here's
this
the big
time.
one.
Again, to keep Brooklyn safe, we cannot share this last question either.
Alright, no, I've got one. If you could...
Brooke, shame on you for asking questions that we cannot enjoy hearing the answers or the question. Like, it's just like a slap in the face.
If you could, would you? Right, would you do it? If you could, would you do it?
What did he say?
If you could, right, would you?
Oh, you're
If
Sonny.
you could, would you do it? Okay, alright. Okay, alright. Oh, okay, alright. Hey! So, yeah, if you were given an opportunity to tour with any artist in the world, who would it be?
Any artist in the world, okay.
So long for one question. And it can be chicks. Like, you got to think, man. Like, you can feature on some chicks tracks.
Well, you do think I think what the really
Look, everybody is like literally dying.
Big Bruno.
That big Bruno.
Ooh, Bruno.
If I could go until surely this would be.
Bro, that was your initiation. You just failed your initiation. You absolute.
After a brief rest because Brooke took so long, we decided to continue.
Have I fluffed it?
No, man, you got another chance. Go for it. Just comes back and goes, nah, you got any tricks?
Come on, Jack. Just something funny. Well, say something. Anything.
That's a party trick. I did that on your first day as well.
Oh, that was... Yeah, you got your toe out. That's a good party trick.
Quick throwback to that, mate.
There it is.
Just one second.
Yes.
It was so fast. It's in those 15 minutes.
I was laying across Ryan's lap, staring into his eyes.
Thanks for welcoming me. What was the thing you were most
Thanks for
nervous about
welcoming
before
me.
coming that you're now like, why was I even bothered?
Good question.
Ooh, that's a
Alright,
good
well, I know
question.
my answer and I know you're going to mug me off as soon as I say this answer. But the thing I was most nervous about was fitting in.
Yeah, there we go.
we go, right? I'm
allergies.
Listen to my follow-up. Why are we nervous about something most friends think that?
Why was I most nervous about like trying to?
Everyone's met new groups of friends before. Why this specific dynamic did you really nervous about?
Because you've been a tight-knit group for like a long time now. You've been living together. It's not like you're just a standard group of mates. Pals go home at the end of the day. They don't live together. They don't work on the same dream together. Like they're pals, and then they go and do their work. They go and do whatever. You guys have been together, living with each other, working hard on something for a long time. That's a scary thought to come in, because at the end of the day, I have to be up to scratch. Like I can't be behind. Usually, like miles ahead of what I'm doing, and I've got to try as quickly as I can to try and like fit them up.
Is there anyone individually that you thought might be trickier to get along with from what you've seen online?
From what I've seen online, he ain't gonna be a problem, is he? Look at him.
Great answer. Look at him. That's a good question.
Brooke is obviously a
Anyone
problem.
I was worried that I wouldn't get along with.
Yeah, or that you were like, I hope they like me, or I don't think we'll get along.
I said this actually. I said this to Jack. The person I was most nervous about meeting was Jack, because I'd like briefly bumped into you guys before. Like obviously knew Andy before, but like we'd met. Like the ice was broke. This was completely fresh for me with Jack.
Jack's an intimidating character. If you don't know Jack and you look at him, you're like,
Whoa.
Yeah.
You have to ask each one of us a question now about your time in the band.
Go on, Sonny.
About my time in the band.
Ooh, okay, this is gonna be good.
3 days, 4 days max.
Yeah, but Robbie forced us into doing this, so we go.
So we're sticking
Take
to it.
Robbie for
Bro,
to do
what
it.
was you most nervous about when I was coming down?
Do you know what? I was worried, yeah.
Is this a serious answer?
Yeah,
I feel like it's
Oh
really-
no,
Yeah.
we're missing something.
Is this a serious answer?
yeah.
I feel like it's really not gonna be serious.
I don't know. I don't understand how anybody's supposed to read that. You literally have to have the smallest eyes, the serious, I don't know, the serious something something. Y'all let me know if y'all know what this says. Please put it in the comments down below, because my eyes are not. Look, let me wipe them and look. Hold on, let me wipe them good. Let me wipe them real good. Nope. Let me know if you know what that says, because I'm pretty sure I have no idea what's going on here. All I know is the serious or this serious.
It was actually like knowing if you was gonna like me or not. Genuinely.
That's actually really cute.
You utter loser.
Aw.
That was sweet.
I've just got a big red heart inside of my testicles.
And my red trackie.
Mate, you said you'd marry that.
He said inside of his testicles.
Heart inside of my testicles.
And my red
Oh,
trackie.
Mate, you said
chesticles.
you'd marry that. You said you'd marry that.
Bro, if I was a girl, I'd be different.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
What does that mean? Please elaborate. Quickly elaborate. What's that thought like?
3, 2, 1. Explain why women are different.
I'd be intellectual, more intellectual, because I feel like women are smarter.
Alright.
I mean, it's not hard to be smarter than me anyway, so, okay, and I'd probably eat a lot of jelly babies, alright?
I'm dead.
I'll tell you why.
He said I like jelly babies.
I'll tell you why. Because as a woman, I'd probably I'd just go to the gym a lot more, and I'd feel like I'd burn it off quicker.
I love how they're all like dead.
That in a nutshell is why I would marry Brooke out of all of them.
If I was a girl, I'd be better. Jelly babies.
Jelly babies.
Why?
I don't understand what a jelly baby is.
Never let him speak on TV.
We can never let him
Sonny
speak on
said,
TV.
What were you most nervous about? And it turned into, I need a load of jelly babies. Like, in a minute. Even like over a period of time.
Do you know what? I don't like how you encourage him.
Oh, I encourage it.
I don't like how you encourage it.
Is it stressful?
He's been extremely active the last 3 days, and it's been really out of control. And I'm not a fan, man. I usually have him in such a. Don't I? He is.
Alright, y'all, memory ran out, but let's go ahead and get right into it.
A docile place.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Is it stressful?
He's been extremely amped the last 3 days and it's been really hard to control him. And I'm not a fan, man. I usually have him in such a... Don't I?
A docile place.
I usually have him in such a good place. Since you got him, he's not like lovey-dovey hat eyes.
He gets excited by change and new people. Sonny come in and Brooke was like, oh, someone else I can like play with.
And at the same time, they are from the same area as well.
Yeah, they love each other.
Common ground, my friend.
Yeah, maybe Brooke and I have literally zero common ground.
Don't be like that.
Go on, tell me one thing other than the fact that we have the same fake hair colour. That's the same about us.
Well, I'll tell you now.
Said one thing other than fake hair color.
I actually hate Jelly.
Right?
We both love jelly.
I actually hate Jelly.
Oh, he said he hates jokes.
Common ground, bro.
See, so you're a liar then?
No.
If he was a girl, he'd like
It's a
to.
girl. So it's the opposite.
Oh, take that off, right?
Oh yeah, you've just exposed the monkey.
Why did you do that? You absolute.
Like everyone knew.
Okay, what is...
I'm intrigued to see you answer something with your heart.
Yeah, watch this.
It must be from your heart.
And we're back in the room.
Hello.
The question.
I've actually got 2 questions now. Can I ask you 2?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, right, and you're actually going to answer them too.
Why does he get
it, bro? Because it's taken me nearly 15 minutes to think of 2. That's why.
It's taking me nearly 15 minutes to
Because
figure
I
it
asked
out.
what's the most annoying. What's the best thing I've done? Actually, no. What surprised you the most since I've been here? Have I done anything that surprised you?
Ooh.
Yeah. Obviously, I have a pre-existing relationship with you.
As you said 4 times.
Suck my Ryan. Fiver for that. Yeah, mate, Randy's on the ropes.
We've got fans tonight.
Yeah, no, I think the thing that surprised me the most when you came in was your surprise at what goes on here. I think it was kind of like a love of the amount of hard work. I was like, I love that he loves it. Like, I thought you'd come in and be like, this is so different to what I'm used to. This is a challenge, I'm tired, like, it's going to take a while to get used to. You came in, you were like, I love how much you guys do and I want to be a part of it. And that's like just the biggest thing for us.
Yeah.
No, it's lovely.
That's
cute, that's cute.
I don't know.
No, the other question's pretty much the same now. I've decided to scrap it. And you're not going to change my mind. Doesn't matter what you say to me.
So you're bullying me again?
Favoritism as well. We don't do favoritism here.
You will never change my
Except for if it's to Ryan.
That is okay.
Or me. Or Brooke.
So no one will be nice to me apart.
No, we can be nice. Just no favoritism, so I'm gonna have to stop doing that now.
Do you like my coffee?
What? I mean, it's good. It's not my favourite.
It's not my favorite.
You're trying as hell, man. It's so good.
So
Right, so, outro your interview for tonight and, do it well. What's going on?
What is that? Oh, he turned it inside out. My face. I was like, what is that? No, I missed something. No. The man who shall not be named. Who is that?
Voldemort.
Who's Voldemort? He just named him. He just named the mask that shall not be named.
The man who must not be named. Oh, Voldemort.
You should go.
That kind of sums up the house. It's been a wacky few days. We've worked hard and I'm excited to get cracking on again tomorrow. Boom!
Boom!
You got yourself a catchphrase.
Can we do that for
Catchphrase.
I made the face.
How are you
Okay,
doing?
what's this? What's
We
this?
are going to be reacting to all the reaction videos of the new cover that came out yesterday. Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran, I Don't Care.
So there's a reaction to Road Trip cover of I Don't Care by, can we read that?
Joanne Gold.
Joanne Gold. I don't know Joanne Gold's channel.
I think I recognise the face though.
Go on, Joanne.
What?
Oh no.
Hi, Joanne! Joanne! Right, let's see what she thinks. She looks friendly. Sonny said she looks friendly.
Oh, she looks friendly.
Happy weekend!
Nice. No, she's Welsh.
She's Welsh.
Yeah, she's
Hello.
Welsh.
You can do a good Welsh accent, can't you?
Zen. Loves it, I do.
Well done, sir. That was good.
Listening to it.
No, she's Irish.
I can't tell.
She's Irish. What are you, Joanne?
Maybe she's Welsh.
We're
She's
all
Irish.
Watching it a day later because she knows about Sonny already.
No.
So there's that, yes. No, seriously.
Go on, Sonny. Yes, Joanne.
Oh, that was really sweet.
She sounds like it's our song. We didn't write these lyrics, Joanne.
But thank you for liking them.
Maybe she thinks it's our song.
She seems to be enjoying it, which is good.
She's bopping her head, mate.
She's bopping. She's bopping.
Wait,
Yeah.
Oh, that true.
wait, where's
Oh, that thrill.
Harmony.
Yeah, it's a harmony.
Come at me, come at me.
Come at me.
Joanne, we're coming!
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming.
Sunny's coming up. I want to.
So
Here
she
we go.
says.
She's gonna Sonny's coming. Vibing then.
Jack's loving him.
Alright, oh, she's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
She's been really nice.
Jack.
What? Yeah, no.
So what?
What's she gonna say, right?
Yes, the Harmony Ooze.
She's Irish,
Oh,
mate.
Violet.
Harmony Hughes.
Where's Randy at?
Go on, Joanne.
Loving take this song.
Yeah.
Full on TikToking.
Right, I'm kind of in shock at the moment because who's this new fella?
No, seriously.
He looks a spitting image of Mr. Mikey Cole.
Or does Mikey
Like,
look a spitting image of him? Because
Do
he
you
was
know
in a boy
what?
band
This
first.
is quite funny, yeah? Because you know what? When Mikey joined this band, Blair actually said, because obviously Sonny had worked with Blair before, Blair actually said, yeah, he needs to look a bit like Ryan Robertson. Like a bit like Ryan Robertson sort of vibe. So Mikey actually got moulded off of Ryan in the first place, which is quite funny. And then he's come back to claim the crown.
Full circle.
Ooh.
Reincarnation.
Oh, no. Joey Oyo. Joey Oyo's good.
Joey Yo.
Oh, Jack.
Joe Yo-Yo.
Mikey's changed?
Oh, Mikey's changed? No, seriously. Like, what is this?
Wrong way round, Jerry, but thank you. I made him. Whoa. Here we go.
I just think he's being way more shadowed.
We're easing you into it, Joe.
It doesn't feel as good. It's like the vocals are amazing, but like I miss Mikey.
Aw.
We expected varying reactions.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
yeah,
he'll come
yeah,
round.
yeah.
We won't put that in. No one misses Mikey.
I miss Mikey.
He just keeps saying, I miss Mikey.
I think he's gonna cry.
I love that, mate. I think you smashed that.
Thank you, sir.
He really wants to enjoy it as well.
Fandom as a whole needs like some time, I think.
It's creeping.
I mean,
It's creeping.
it ain't wrong.
You can't replace Mikey, to be fair.
I mean, we did.
You can't replace Mikey.
He's being so modest about it. He's like,
That's my main problem. So soon.
Man doesn't stop for
Literally.
anyone, my
It's
friend.
so
it was a fast turnaround.
He wasn't actually
It was a
nasty
fast
about
turn.
It wasn't.
Nah.
He just said his opinion.
He doesn't
which is
like
fair
you.
enough.
He said he didn't not like you. He just didn't like the timing of it.
Yeah.
If he's the one joining the band.
I smell a rant coming on.
This is Mikey's cake reaction. I don't know Mikey's cake. It's a cake made of Mikey's.
Wait. Why does she have a Mikey shrine?
Oh wait, pause it. From now and I was shook. That's Mikey.
Yeah, there's a few Mikey.
Yes! She loved it! Here we
She
go.
loved it.
That kind of shook me up a lot. Like, wow. In my opinion, if Ryan's going to be like the new member of RoadTrip, to be honest, I don't really mind too much.
I don't really mind it.
Wait, there's a but.
It's just like Mikey leaving is still like not completely sunk in yet. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting used to, but I like him. Like, he was good in Overload. He's good in that video.
That's from Mikey's cake as well.
Yeah.
Mikey's actual cake.
What's the problem?
I'd like him to change his name, please, because I don't want there to be two Ryans.
Ah,
Sonny!
Sonny.
We freaking sorted it.
That was her one condition to like you, and we've already done it.
That was actually
That was
quite sweet.
good.
That was
I really
really
surprised.
And she did also touch on the fresh wound kind of vibe to didn't she?
That's a horrible way of describing
Do you know what?
it.
Andy put some tweets out, and this is why it's a quick move for us, because we've known Mikey's been going for a long time. Like, it's been like a deteriorating sort of process, and we just wanted to give him the opportunity to see if like it's something he wanted to continue doing. And obviously he chose not to be here. Blair had been speaking to Ryan for a long time, building up a relationship again, and Ryan was aware and got himself prepared. He's done this before in another band, so he's fully ready for it. It's not like we've just picked someone who had no pre-existing relationship with Alpha Dog Family or Road Trip and just went, here, you'll do in the band. It's like we used to do with the Old Tries. The Old Tries used to come in, like when we tried like 20 people or whatever, when we built the initial band, and they'd come in for like a fleeting moment and we'd be like, are you good enough? Are you not good enough? And fine, because we had nothing else to go off. Whereas now we knew we had the band, we had the culture from the fan base, we knew what we needed from someone. And Brian ticked all those boxes a long time before we'd even thought about putting him in the band.
Aww.
And Blair had been speaking to him, and then when it came to him coming over, this is still his trial process. We're still not 100% on it, and we need to figure that out over the next few weeks. But I mean, your guys' response to him so far is a majority vote that he's wicked. We love him, he's sick,
wicked.
but you never know.
Guys.
But next week he might change his mind, and we'll have to find out what happens. But doesn't look like that's going to happen.
If he leaves as well, no.
If he leaves now.
This isn't a spontaneous, let's just put someone in the band and see if it works. It's like, we can't just stop the training because a member decides to leave. If someone decides to leave, they're no longer with the dream, they're no longer in what is our career as well. This isn't just like us being mates every day. Like, we are friends all the time, and it's a byproduct of what we do, but we are also working 24/7.
Yeah.
And that can't stop, like, for anyone. So bringing Sonny in was more of an immediate thing because we have to keep going with our careers.
Sometimes you gotta just build a bridge.
Build the bridge.
Wouldn't stop.
Get over it.
Get over that hump.
Not for anyone. And we didn't want to stop the pace for you guys either. Like, we could have gone quiet for a bit, but then I feel like we would have disappointed you.
Yeah.
If anything, Sonny making the decision to like balls up and come in straight away was kind of like, it took a lot of courage, man.
I was going to say, he knew he was coming in, and he knew he was coming in, and there was going to be a small portion of people that'd be like, I don't like it. I'm not used to the change. And my point earlier was that is just shock. Like, it's not like a hatred of him. No one's gone, I hate Sonny. They've gone, I don't like that the change has come about so quickly, but that's just like a shock thing that will dissipate in about a week. And then it will just be like normality. Like, he's still on trial right now. You guys will just start getting more and more used to him the more you see him in this sort of content. We'll always have a piece of Mikey in our heart, but like, just, he's out of the band now, and we need to move on, and he needs to move on, and the best way we thought moving on was making the change quickly and kind of getting over it in that way, and we found a member that's just insanely good at being in a boy band.
And deserves it massively. Like, this isn't just someone we've picked off social media. This is someone who's been through the rings before, spent years building something, had it taken away from him, and then come back to it with like every bit of energy he's got and delivered on everything, which is why we wanted to announce it in a music video and not on like some like simple Instagram post, like to say, here's a new trialist, guys. Like, we didn't think that was justification enough. We wanted to go, here he is as a boy band member and as a singer and as a performing artist. That's what we are.
Put thought into it, babe.
And we knew it'd be a bit of a shock as well. We like surprising you guys.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, that was one of the main issues I saw. Like, as if you put him in a cover straight away. What you guys seem to be forgetting, all people that have come along since we've been a 5, is that Jack was in 2 covers and a tour before he was announced in the band.
Okay.
So as we started to gain some form of traction online, we were so busy all the time that we couldn't afford to keep a secret for 6 months and then be like, right, keep them out of everything, we'll just like work around you and not really get to see what you're actually like until we decide you're in. So this was like Sonny's first test, in the same way Jack went through a few of them as well. Brooke was in a cover before he was officially in. He did Hello acoustically with me and Rye. Mikey filmed all of our covers and did DM sprees and stuff like that before he was in the band. Like, we have to put people through being in the band before we can decide, you're ready to be in it. Like, and the first test was going on a cover with 1 million subscribers, and he worked hard.
Singing and performing. And
8 in the morning.
What?
First test was going on a cover with 1 million subscribers. And he worked hard.
Singing and performing. And
8 in the morning.
Yes, 8 in the morning.
That's really good.
Bloody wicked.
He's so fat!
So fat, Jack.
So fat!
Look at their face, they're like, wait, what?
Who was that? Oh, that was cute. That was so cute.
Yeah, see, I knew it. He was from Overload.
You guys are like proper FBI agents. Like, we didn't even allude to any of it. Yep, Overload. Yeah, I know where he lives. I know how many dogs he's got.
I mean, he's a good guy. No one can replace Mikey. He's a good guy.
No one can replace Mikey.
Maybe
Grace's.
So this is Grace Dushby's channel. She's very diplomatic and very switched on, Grace. Just hit 1,000 subscribers, make sure you're one of the next 1,000.
So you think Grace would look at it quite logically, like,
Yeah, no,
from what it is?
Yeah, she's Grace.
Grace makes an intro.
This song literally came out last night, so I'm really excited to see what the boys have produced because they've been working so hard on it. It came out yesterday. And
36 hours
See,
straight.
she knew how much effort that went.
A lot of effort went into that.
I like the eyebrows.
I thought Jack could do this. I listened to this song at school. I was like, Jack's gonna do this.
Wait, listen.
And
That was quite
right.
funny. It's like you can see her mind.
Yeah,
She's like thinking about
what do I
it.
say?
It's just blown my mind. I can't like actually like react. Aww, how cute.
She looks like she's gonna cry. You made her cry.
I feel bad now.
I really don't know what to say. It might not have seemed like it, but I really did love that cover. Like, I love the whole setup. They all sounded so good, and like they all looked good, and everything like that. It was just a massive shock. I'm just really shocked that they haven't told us before. I think if they told us and then put the video out.
But that's what we went for.
Exactly.
We wanted to shock everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's Ryan that was in Overload.
Hey, Sonny.
Like a really good voice.
She said I've got a good voice.
Yeah, and it fits with the band. Go on, Grace.
So like just putting it out there was proper like brave of the boys. I'll give that to them.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of balls.
Yes, Grace!
Kahunas.
So many balls!
So many balls. 2, 4, 6.
Lucky guys.
2, 4, 6.
So
In
Grace.
fairness,
Yeah, go on.
everything she said was completely fair.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it was very soon.
Everyone's
But-
allowed an opinion, aren't they?
Alright, but here's my point to that, yeah? Show us a band that has done it at the appropriate time. Because, like, there's no rule book to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
there's-
when-
I don't
there
think
isn't a
there's
small fist. You just
a
can't do it.
good
When One Direction
stamp for
put
when
George
the
Shelley
next
into a
time.
place today, and everyone
Yeah,
hated it.
everyone was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
There was 2 Larry Styles in the
Yeah,
band.
and then Bob Marley joined JLS. Everyone was like,
Everyone
don't
was
like it.
freaking
Yeah,
out.
Don't like
Yeah.
it.
man. But no, on a legit, like we didn't know how long to wait, or if it was too soon, or if there was like we just knew we wanted to crack on and keep pushing forward as fast as we can, and that was the best way to do it.
This is the hardest and the fastest the band has been working. Despite obviously Mikey going through some like personal stuff that like made him not want to be here, but we worked really hard despite that. Got someone come in who's like really eager to like get on that train with us. We're working even harder, so we're like, well, why not reward that by just getting you out in the world as quickly as we can? Like we are the hardest working app properly on the internet.
Not only
Period.
that, as you were alluding to, there's so much coming up for Road Trip that there's no time to waste.
Yeah, we can't waste being like, oh, Izzy is the band. We need to get him like rehearsed, prepared, test him every day, and find out what we can do. Isn't that right, Sonny?
It is indeed.
is
And
indeed.
I just want to say as well, obviously I was kind of expecting mixed reviews, like not everyone was going to be pleased with this, that's obvious, you know, but I just want to say like and address this, like I'm not here to replace anyone, like I know I've got to work hard, like the boys have been a group now together for a long time, they've been working hard, I know I've got to work.
Can we just appreciate the way Sonny's hair looks right now? Like, first of all, he's got the curls coming down here, and then he's got like this kind of wave thing that's going like with his edges right here along the side. Oh, you looking real fine.
Stripes.
She's wearing
Oh,
stripes!
wait, hold on. Let's see
Now
what he
together for a
said.
long time, they've been working hard, I know I've got to wear my stripes.
She's wearing stripes!
He's wearing stripes.
You are earning it, bro. You're
You are.
smashing it.
So, no, and thanks to the roadies that have said like such wonderful things, and yeah, you've welcomed me.
Yeah, and to the ones who haven't said wonderful things, they will soon.
Yeah.
He's gonna win you over. That cracking
Yes.
smile, my friend. Exactly. Look
Go on.
at that. Yes. That was fun.
Thank you for all the view reactions. Do keep them coming because we genuinely do go through and watch them. We get good feedback from them every now and again. We'll be like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. And some of you psychoanalyse them like really well, and they're like, well, maybe that's why they did that. We didn't, but thank you. So yeah, keep your reactions coming. Much love.
See you on the flip side. See you tomorrow. Adios.
See you tomorrow. Adios.
Bye.
No, you're never gonna walk alone. Stroll. You and me, we're gonna take this home. Mind you, it's, what time is it? It is 1:19, so I'm having to like, you know, oh, look, oh, no, you're never gonna walk alone. You and me, we're gonna take this home. Y'all, I loved it. Let me tell you, something about Sonny just screams like husband material. Like, I know that you and me could work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I think it's his demeanor. Like, he's so sweet. Like, he's goofy and he's sweet, and I feel like he'd be like a real gentleman, like, for real. And I don't know, I just, like, I know at first I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? Like, you ain't gonna be replacing my Mikey, not my Mikey, you know. And I was just like, I was upset, I was a little hurt. I was hurt. I wasn't upset, I was hurt. I was like, stab in the heart. Mikey's been gone for 2 weeks, maybe 1. He's been gone for 2 weeks, 14 days, and you guys are already putting somebody else in the van. Like, that's how I feel. Right, years away. So I was just like, what? Like, what is this? But getting to know him has been such a great journey. I will say that. It's been a really great journey. It's been really fun, and he's beautiful inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, let me not get too gushy, y'all. Like, I feel like we're like at a wedding and I'm telling you, like, I'm like writing my vows, like, he's this and he's that. But no, seriously, like, I really do like Sonny. I'm happy that he's here to stay. I'm happy that he made it, because that would suck for them to try to replace Mikey and then trial Sonny, and then Sonny didn't make it, and then they've done like all this stuff with the EP and going on tour, and then it'd be like a waste of time because he's not even like gonna stay in the band, you know. So I'm happy that he made it through, and I'm happy that he's willing to do the work and willing to be here and be here for us, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this video in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to react to, and blue heart tip your hearts.